Hello Taurus, so I'm doing your weekly reading for the 18th to the 25th of September. Only take what resonates for you. You guys know how it goes, okay? Don't try and force anything to fit with your situation. Right, so we're going to be taking a look at what is the situation, your internal energies, so what's going on in your inner world, your blind spot, what is working against you, and what is working for you, okay? So your first message out is convention. So that's like the traditional way of doing things, keeping within the lines, okay? That's the situation. You've got defense at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I feel with this one, Taurus, that the situation involves you having to defend a decision that you've made recently, right? Now who and what you're defending this from, I don't know. We need to pull more cards to find that out. Now, I'm feeling with this particular energy that you are being challenged here with this particular decision. So let's find out more, because I'm not going to sit here and make guesses, okay? We need the facts. Right, so what's going on with this convention for Taurus? Who or what is Taurus defending themselves against, please? What is going on with this convention? Okay, Eight of Pentacles, so it could be a situation that's going on at work. You've got the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups. I'm seeing that someone's going to have to back down, Taurus. Not you, okay? This is literally... What's going on here? You're trying to keep everything above board, okay? You're trying to keep everything legal, as it were, okay? Now, we've got an energy of someone who is fighting back against you trying to keep everything above board, and then they are having to back down. And I'm also seeing that you're getting the support from others here. Now, it's possible that you've got a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, who is, I want to say, who is on your side here. What's this Eight of Pentacles? So I need to get the situation straight before I can, pull anything else. Right, because I don't want to get too much information out on the table and then everything all being confusing. So what's this Eight of Pentacles for Taurus, please, for the situation? Okay, that one's squiffy. The Seven of Wands. Interesting. I kind of feel like someone is arguing just for the sake of it. Maybe there's a bit of ego that's going on with this. It could be. Can you tell us more about someone fighting or arguing just for the sake of it? Someone's being highly disagreeable. That's just fallen. A Five of Wands, yeah. Five of Wands off center with a Seven of Wands, and see how they have come out in like opposing directions as well. It's very squiffy energy because the situation's confusing. It's confusing due to the unnecessary... I don't think that's a word. Unnecessity. No, I don't think that's a real word. It's unnecessary, okay? Whatever this person's doing, it is very unnecessary. It is not required. Can you tell us more about this convention? I feel like because you're sticking within the rules here, Taurus, that is what is helping you to strengthen your case here, with defense being the strongest overall message. Okay, the Chariot and the Hangman. Interesting. Interesting. A card of movement and a card of stagnation. So only one can move, only one can be correct. Someone is going to have to back down, someone is going to have to change their opinion. Okay. So an individual being argumentative just for the sake of looking right to others. So whoever this is, the way that others see them is the single most important thing to them. Okay, what's going on in your inner world? Resistance, yeah. That's literally one of your cards, Taurus. And in fact, this defense card is also one of your cards. Yeah, you've every right to put up resistance to this because it's not right. It isn't right. I can't remember who else had a message about that's not legal that came out of their read. Who was it? I think it was Aries. I mean, I've got my notes off to the side here. I think it was actually Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries. You might have strong Aries placements in your own chart here. If you do, then you might want to go check out that reading because there might be additional information there for you. But it's like, yeah, random. You know that this is wrong. That's why you're resisting. Yeah, don't back down. Don't back down. Whatever you do, Taurus. That message is coming through here loud and clear. Do not back down. Especially when you know that you're right, or you know that you're in the right, or you know your rights. Okay, however this is playing out for you, do not back down. Yeah, King of Cups. That's someone with good intentions. That's someone who's doing a good thing here with the King of Cups. Whether you're a man or a woman doesn't make a difference, okay? The King of Cups, that's someone who is able to regulate their emotions. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, keep doing the right thing here, Taurus. Okay, can you tell us more about this energy, please, for Taurus's internal energies, inner world? Okay. Two of Swords, Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the World. Okay. Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. I'm feeling like whoever this is that is being difficult has reached... They've reached a certain point here where they can't go any further because you're putting up this resistance. And I'm looking at that combination and I'm getting the fact that you're wearing them down because you're not going to be a pushover. There does seem to be, and it is nice because a lot of people are actually standing up for themselves this month. But they're doing it in such a way that is very, very smart, right? And I do like to see that because I think more people should stand up for themselves. You're wearing them down, you're exhausting them because you are right. I just wish I knew exactly what this is about. Nine of Pentacles in the World. There's a lot of interesting symbology with this particular card. Okay, that's not that's why I can't make that out because it's not actually real writing. Okay, so I was hoping that I'd be able to read the writing on this card. If I hold it up, you can see each of these cards has got something written on them, but it's not in any sort of real language. Okay, it's just like a weird kind of made up symbols. What is this energy trying to tell me? Let's pull another card on that one. It's like, oh, a Nine of Wands. Okay, so two nines back to back. That can indicate contracts and legal documents where when you get two nines clarifying each other or coming out back to back, that there might well be something legal here. I feel, because again, that's your internal world. You could be looking at all of your different options here. With all the different cards, it's like, well, what can I use? What have I got? What can I acquire? Right? Because it's the Nine of Pentacles, which is a very strong, very independent type energy. Nine of Wands, that's defense, defensive energy, boundaries, right? So you could be looking into all of your different options here, and that kind of looks like a compass as well, I want to say, in the middle. See how you got the different arrows pointing off? But again, it doesn't say like north, east, south, west, right? It's just, again, it's stylized, so it's nonsensical, but that proper screams to me of a compass. Interesting. So there's more than one way here that you can defend yourself, that you can stand up for yourself, that there's a whole number of different avenues that you can take here. And I do feel strongly like you're looking into and contemplating all of your different options here. And then you've got the World, which is a card of victory. So you can end this, and you know that you can end this. You know that you can finish it. So this is a fight that you didn't start, but it's certainly a fight that you know that you can finish. And I'm getting like a really strong, confident energy coming through here as well, especially with that King of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. You know that you're right. That's why you're not backing down. Yeah, you absolutely shouldn't back down here, Taurus. So what's in your blind spot? Okay. Egotism. Right, let's find out more about this. We'll also look at what is working against you and what is working for you in a minute. But what's this ego in Taurus's blind spot? The Moon. Okay, so Spirit's saying, look, you don't know everything. Nobody can know everything. Beware of something that you might have missed. So let's find out, what is it that you might have missed then? So what is it that Taurus might have missed? Oh, shit, the Devil. Ah. Okay, what is it that you might have missed? The Devil. Okay. The fact that this energy, this person or these people, they play dirty. That's what you might have missed. The fact that they don't back down easy. They don't they don't take kindly to being told that they're wrong. My throat just went real crazy then. Okay, so don't underestimate them, whoever they are. Don't underestimate them. Okay, can you tell us more for Taurus, please? Can we help Taurus out here? What is it that they might have missed with that Devil? The Two of Cups. Two of Cups is partnership. Can you tell us more? The Three of Pentacles off center. If you were planning, Taurus, on teaming up with another person who either used to deal with them or still deals with them, or like the whole enemy of thy enemy is thy friend, that's not going to work on this occasion. Okay, that is not going to work on this occasion, because I'm getting double crossing that's going on, and it is in your blind spot as well. Can you tell us more for Taurus? What's in their blind spot about this situation, please? It's a double crossing. Don't trust others who are making out like they're also going against that because they're for it, not against it. The Two of Pentacles off center. Yeah. Yeah, be wary. Be wary of others. Two of Pentacles off center, that's dropping the ball. That's also assuming that other people are going to help you out here. Okay, so you're dealing with a very manipulative, I want to say power-hungry type person or people. What's this Two of Pentacles off center, please? In Taurus's blind spot. The High Priestess. Okay. Your intuition. What is it that your intuition's telling you about this situation? They're saying for you to keep everything clean and above board. Eight of Swords off center and a Page of Pentacles also off center. That's knowledge. Be aware of being misled by other people. Because it's in your blind spot. So you're going to have to fact check absolutely everything here, Taurus, especially information that comes from other people at this time, because it might work against you rather than for you. Speaking of, what is working against you at this time? Lust. Oh boy. Okay. I know there's a whole load of symbology that's going on in there. Like we've got anger, tempers rising to the top with that volcano. We've got someone feeling vulnerable with that naked figure. And then we've got this chameleon. And this chameleon, its tongue is touching the feet of that vulnerable person. So what's working against you at this time, Taurus, is other people are gullible. There's somebody specific. Somebody specific is very, very gullible that is vulnerable to being lied to. And that individual is somehow connected to all of this. It might well even be that person who's being difficult with you for the sake of being difficult. Because it's possible that someone else has wound them up about you. That's very, very possible. Okay, let's find out. What's going on with that lust? What is working against Taurus at this time? I do feel like someone's wound them up. Someone's been shit stirring, basically. What's going on with that lust? Taurus, why it's working against Taurus. The Four of Swords. The energy of reconsider. The Lovers. Interesting. For what's working against you. Taurus, in all honesty, I would say with that kind of message, you might have to reconsider the company that you keep. Because something that you've told a completely unrelated person, right? You've had a conversation with someone recently and they've gone off, repeated it to someone else, and it's become completely twisted out of all context, basically. You're going to have to reconsider who it is that you're associating yourself with here. Can you tell us more? Thank you. Yeah, Temperance. I mean, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Gemini, or a Sag, or Libra. Of course, you don't have to be, okay? It's a careful balance, a careful blend. Somebody is not, they're not good at being subtle. Can you tell us more about this, Temperance? Exercise caution, Four of Swords reversed. So you've already had the Four of Swords in the upright there. Now it's coming out again in the reverse. Exercise caution. Because it's to clarify Temperance. So here's the thing, Taurus. Any kind of knee-jerk type response might well end up working against you. You're going to have to be smart about your response, smart about your defense, smart about putting up resistance. I'm also getting carelessness here. Somebody has been very, very careless, and it's right. It's worked against you. You're going through a situation that could easily have been avoided had somebody have just paid attention, had somebody have just been more thoughtful about the words that they were using, about who they were speaking to. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so what's working for you at this time? There's definitely shit stirrers around you, Taurus. Negotiation. Your ability to articulate yourself clearly and calmly to any type of person is what's going to be working for you. Your skills in negotiation is working to your advantage. It's like you can definitely shine light on what was on what was hidden or what was lied about, right? Can you tell us more about this negotiation for what's working for Taurus, please? Also as well, see with that figure having both their hands up like that, that's like, I've got nothing to hide. Right? I kind of feel like that's how you're going to be responding to this, Taurus. You're going to be like, look, I've got nothing to hide. I've not been devious in any way, shape or form. Here's what I said. Here's what it got twisted into. Like, look, there's nothing in my hands. I've got nothing to hide. And the fact that that person's top naked as well, it shows a level of vulnerability, right? Can you tell us more? Thank you. Oh, look, yeah, the Four of Pentacles off center. Don't keep it to yourself, Taurus. See, I'm getting the impression here that you can, I don't want to say destroy someone with the truth, because that feels like really heavy-handed, but I'm struggling to put it in a better way right now. Don't keep it to yourself. It's time for you to share it with the world here. Can you tell us more for Taurus, for what's working for Taurus here, please? What's working for Taurus, thank you. The Empress is literally one of your cards. Growth. I need another message for this one. Tell us more about this Empress. for negotiation, because there is an element here, Taurus, of you taking back control in a non-domineering way, in a non-forceful way. So, like, for example, if that was the Emperor, it would be a heck of a lot more forceful. But the fact is, it's the Empress, which is taking back control in a very, almost in a very compassionate, understanding type way. Right? Seven of Cups. Okay. What's this Seven of Cups for what's working for Taurus, please? The Devil off center. With a Two of Wands and a Six of Cups also off center. I do feel like someone's got a reputation for taking shit out of context. I really do. Because if you look at these cards, like someone's got a past. They've got a history of causing trouble, of making things more complicated than what it needs to be. And it's all to clarify this Seven of Cups. I don't know, I kind of feel like someone is a little bit of a fantasist here. Seven of Cups, Devil. There's definitely delusions. Someone's delusions keep them stuck, keep them on a loop. But now the problem is they're dragging other people into it as well. That's literally the entire problem, Taurus. I can't get past the fact that I feel like you've been dragged into someone else's bullshit. I genuinely do. Stay clear, stay concise. What's under there? King of Wands. Yeah. See, with that King of Wands, it's like it's saying, look, there are things that you can do about this. It just needs to be done in a clever way, like that King of Wands. Because the King of Wands, they're not impulsive, right? That's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is impulsive. A King of Wands is more calculated than that. A King of Wands is someone who knows that they're onto something. Very, very driven. Very determined. What's under there? What? King of Wands times 2. So the one that's dragged you into a world of shit is sitting there going, no, I'm right. I'm right. And then Taurus is like, nah, the fuck you are. I'm right. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Death, the Fool. Yeah. So someone is absolutely gonna have to back down. I don't think it's you, Taurus. I'm not convinced that it's you, because I'm reading for you guys. 2 twos. The situation, 2 twos with a death. The situation is gonna turn on a pin. With the Fool as well. What's underneath that one? Yeah. 10 of Wands. King of Wands, 10 of Wands, a Star, a 6 of Swords. That's literally saying one of these can go no further. One of these has reached a dead end, and only when they surrender control, like when they process that they're not going to get any further with this, then their own process of healing can begin. And then we've got, once this person realizes that they have to back down, then they start course correcting. That's when you, Taurus, are going to be able to make a new decision, a different decision, because there's a catalyst for your own change that's going on here. There is definitely too much ego that's involved, and whoever's ego is wrapped up in this is the one that's going to be on the losing side of the table, basically. I don't know how else to put that. And I don't think that that's you, Taurus, because your strongest overall message was defense, and in your internal world was resistance. You know that you're the one that shouldn't back down here. Okay, so let's get you a healing message then. Can you have a healing message for Taurus, please? I wish I could have been more specific than that, Taurus, but obviously I'm not psychic, okay? I am an intuitive, so I can only read the strongest overall energies, okay? Garden of Venus, rest and renewal, number 25. Let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, the place of all is well. Rest and renewal and self-acceptance. When the Garden of Venus appears, you're invited, actually you're being summoned to return to the pleasure garden of love. It is time to leave the field of battle. Put your sword away. There is nothing that you need to defend anymore. So this is almost over for you then, Taurus. The battle's like, I'm getting the message here that the battle for you, metaphorically of course, is almost won. Okay. Step through the gates into the garden of earthy delights. Bask in the joy of wish-fulfilling trees and the scent of the healing flowers. You have returned home. You are weary and it's time to rest deeply and be renewed. Go into this sacred garden alone, as there is no need for another to be present to experience its pleasures. Really, stop looking for the other and enter this by yourself. Allow your senses to intoxicate you. Leave all thoughts behind. Lose your analytical mind and return to your body. Yes, that's like you will be able to get back to the basics, basically. In the Garden of Venus, there is a still pond that shows you your reflection when you stoop down to drink. Who is it that's staring back at you? Look at who you've become. Rinse your face with these healing waters and practice deep acceptance. Love who you have turned into with all of your imperfections and blemishes. The goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all of your flawed beauty. Do not become caught in its spell. After a quick glance, take the mirror with you and then return to the battlefield that you may reveal to others who they are becoming, and then you will no longer have a use for your sword. Interesting. It's like it's saying that there's a better way. See, the thing with that egotism being there as well, when someone is so wrapped up in their own ego, their ability to see things the way that they truly are is really, really limited, right? Because they fall foul, right? It's a cockerel. They fall foul to their own limited perception of everything. And this one's saying, Taurus, you've been there, you've done that before, you know how that works out, and you know that it doesn't work out well, because like clearly you've done your own shadow work, right? As everybody in life does need to do their own shadow work. But it's like you, with this situation, it's like you're holding up that mirror, right, to whoever this is that's still stuck in their ego, because you're like that, look, if I was wrong, I'd put my hands up to that, right? We've already seen the symbol with the hands up, right? But the fact is, you know something, quite a lot actually, that this other person doesn't know. And for whatever reason, they're not accepting of that. So I kind of feel like you're triggering them to go into their own Garden of Venus, as it were. Okay. I definitely feel like that this is catalytic energy. I do. I genuinely do. What else for Taurus, please? Always inhale the good shit and always exhale the bullshit. And you'll notice I had a bit of a hiccup there as well. That can indicate energy being stuck. So exhale the bullshit. Sometimes you feel like shit, sometimes you aren't happy about it, but it's better to feel like shit than to be full of shit. Yeah. You know that somebody's full of shit here. Like, clearly you can't change other people, but you can definitely hold a mirror up to them. Okay, well, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If you feel like a personal reading with me is going to be of benefit for you, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.